one of the best-smelling parking lots in the NFL. The tailgating's over now in Kansas City. It's football time at Arrowhead Stadium here in KC. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. Here's Darius Davis from his end zone. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Herbert going to throw on this first play. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Now the former Ohio State Buckeye, here's J.K. Dobbins. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5. Shotgun now for Herbert. Downfield, that's Johnston. He's got it. And he will go all the way. Quentin Johnston. Touchdown, L.A. Terrific way to start this one, Greg, on the opening drive. Getting the ball in the air, down the field, and into the end zone for 6.
We wondered all week, Mike, if this secondary would get tested, especially as the game progressed. Well, we didn't have to wait very long. I mean, a big play early, and we got ourselves a 6-0 ball game.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. But dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
Hey, 57 colors, yellow.
Throwing right away is Mahomes. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. And that just adds to the start for this one. They walk down the field to get the touchdown, and then the defense joins the offensive party, Greg. Each side has scored a touchdown early on.
Yeah, and you just can't draw up a worse start than this, Mike. I mean, not only to allow the opposing team to go down and score on their first drive, but then to follow it up with a pick-6. You find yourself in a big hole here early. Do they have enough to dig their way out?
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. It's Xavier Worthy on the return. Yeah! And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. First and 10.
Fight on these two. Right side.
They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. Fighting off tacklers, pushing his way forward. Good gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6.
15, 15. Right.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Got a man. That's Rasheed Rice. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. Now the former rushing champ. It's Kareem Hunt. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. 17 yards, the gain there. Good for a Chiefs first down.
Right. 15.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Harrison Butker now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chiefs are on the board. It's now 14-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Ladd McConkey to return. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. Throwing on first down is Herbert. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Herbert. This is caught. He's got a long way to go.
You know, Mike, I'm all for being aggressive. There are definitely times where you have to go for it on your side of the field. I'm just not sure if at this point in the game, this was one of them.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. The throw on the run is complete. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. 1 quarter in the book. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Mahomes back. That's taken in by Kareem Hunt.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, KC. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. On the return is McConkey. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. On play action now, Herbert. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
Yellow. Hey, 43. Right side.
First down throw, Mahomes. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. That is a gain of 22. And it sets up 1st down and goal.
Yellow.
Here's Pacheco. Powering forward. He's in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Kansas City. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Butker's extra point is good. And the Chiefs have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return is McConkey. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Pistol here for Herbert. Now a ball thrown deep for Johnston. That's caught. And he will score. Quentin Johnston. Touchdown Chargers. His 2nd catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Hardman now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
15, yellow. Right side.
Throwing is Mahomes. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Yellow. Side.
Here's Mahomes. A short throw taken in by Kelsey. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10.
43, 15, right side.
To throw is Mahomes. He finds the hands of Marquise Brown. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Hey, 43.
Now a carry for Hunt. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Throwing is Mahomes. Oh, he coughs up the football. The Chargers have it. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it and which team does a better job taking it away. He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Herbert keeping it on the zone read. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. Play action now. It's Herbert. He connects with Disley. A gain of 11 on that one. 1st down, L.A.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
A tight end in motion now. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Herbert going to try to throw on 3rd down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs will take over possession here at the 44.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism.
That is hot. What a throw. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs. And Butker on for the extra point. No problem with the footing. The kick is good. And the Chiefs go up by 7. 28-21. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. On the return is McConkey. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Coach, thank you. And the rain only intensifying as the teams are back out here for what figures to be a sloppy second half to come. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone. So they're going to blow it dead, and they'll bring the ball out to start at the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now, Mahomes. That's caught by Hunt. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points. You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. He's going to tuck it and go.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Here now, 3rd and 5. A short one caught by Kelsey. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Truth be told, the tight end probably would have been better off dropping that ball. But let's talk about this corner. Not only diagnosing the play, but being physical enough to bring the big tight end down for a loss.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. Now Mahomes. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And he's going to have the Chiefs' first down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on 4th down.
Well, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Yellow! Attack, attack! Right.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. This caught right side by Worthy. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
3rd and a yard. They'll try and run it here with Pacheco.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard?
An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. 1st down and goal. Here's a design run. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. Stop at the 6, and that sets up 3rd and goal. Mahomes. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. Some determined running, but they're going to stop him short of the goal line.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down. Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot. your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Kappa.
Shotgun now for Herbert. That's into the hands of Disley downfield. How about 25 yards to start the drive? 1st down.
Run. Stay with tight.
To throw is Herbert. Now a shot here, deep middle. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Brian Cook.
When you
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Bitter rivals going back to their AFL days in the 1960s.
You already know what's up, right?
Raiders are underway. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. O'Connell going straight to the air. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that certainly could be a sign of things to come because they're blitzing to start this ball game. And it works for them there as they force the incomplete pass.
First carry of the game for Zamir White. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
They go right back to White here on first down. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. They get him that time thanks to the safety blitz as he sank for a loss of 4. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Here's O'Connell. He'll hit his running back, Amir Abdullah. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
First down, here's White. Pushing his way through, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Zamir White, a 22-yard scamper. And the Raiders are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 15. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And two of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
And they'll start the drive here with an end around. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here with White. Powers past him at midfield. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Zamir White with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. On the return, it's Xavier Worthy. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized depth. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And they put it on the ground here on the second drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team, because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it's the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into it a little lackadaisical, because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see. I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm is going forward. Incomplete pass. Here's White. They set up the screen. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash, this from 33. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's got a man complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mahomes going to change things up. They'll look to throw now on first down. Throw left side, completion to Rice. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Easy.
Mahomes going to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Now they'll audible to something else. Mahomes now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Hey, 15. Hey, 43, 40.
They'll run here with Pacheco. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Once more, it's Pacheco. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with a 17-7 lead, maybe they're just looking to get into the locker room. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
From the shotgun, O'Connell. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. To the air again with O'Connell. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. To throw here, O'Connell. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
That's into the hands of Worthy. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. It's Kelce on the ground. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now Mahomes. It's complete on a double screen. That's Brown. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead is already changed. And, it coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Boy, a rough time for a turnover there. They give it away on their first possession of this second half.
And what makes it worse, Brandon, is that they've already given away the lead in this quarter on the touchdown drive a minute ago. Now they run the risk of really falling behind unless their defense can bail them out a little bit. They'll be cheering for them hard from the sidelines. I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Color.
Now Mahomes gives to Hunt. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Yellow. 15. Come back. Right side.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw.
Let's go now.
I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Now 2nd and 9. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the 21, here's 2nd and 9.
Yellow. Right side.
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs will add to their 4th quarter lead. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
For the returner, Trey Tucker going to bring this one out. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Here's 1st and 10. Now O'Connell. That's into the hands of his tight end, Bowers. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They need a touchdown, the two-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. O'Connell. It's Myers again with another catch. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Here's 1st down. Here's O'Connell. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this
Faders. Faders.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they
would said what?
Strictly for pride.
Yeah, GG's, bro. I respect it, man. You're a real Raiders fan.
That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Yeah, we'll be seeing y'all.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And that will be incomplete. Well,
Yeah, what you doing, bro? You can see, you can go ahead. You pressing pause.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's get set. 11 empty.
Play action. It's Burrow. That's to his tight end all. And out across midfield down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the gun, a give to Brown. A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Burrow on play action. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now Burrow. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
11. 11.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
They run with a veteran speedster. It's Kareem Hunt. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That good for 22 and a first down. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off, because they took it away, right?
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Kareem Hunt. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Chiefs take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Burrow will throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I'm fine, ready? Here we go, here we go. 11.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 2nd and 10. Now Patrick going to change the play. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Here's Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. He juked him, and a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
On 1, ready? Here we go. Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 23. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will reach the 5-yard.
My guy, you done? My guy, you there? You done, my guy?
Before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Kareem Hunt with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make the score 14-0. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now is 2nd and 10.
Dot.
Now it's Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again with a football.
Yeah, you know, make that for your homes.